Hi there again and welcome. Welcome to Module 8 of our Sales Factor course. Module 8 is about objections and how to handle any objections. And if you've been in sales for a while, or even if you haven't been in sales for too long, you know that we're going to get objections. And in fact, you're going to see that we actually want objections as we progress. Objections are an important part of the sales process. If you don't get any, then maybe the prospect's not listening to you. Most salespeople have a negative attitude towards objections when in fact they should welcome them. Objections demonstrate the buyer's interest. They bring the buyer's thoughts and feelings out into the open where you can deal with them, and they provide you with feedback by showing what the buyer thought you said, giving you an opportunity to provide additional information or guidance. So rather than see objections as obstacles to the sale, I'd like you to start thinking about objections as important steps to the sale. In Module 8, we'll talk about some methods on how to deal with objections, but for now, I'd like you to start thinking about objections at least from two perspectives. One, that we want them, so you can clarify issues and help people understand exactly what it is they're buying. And two, understand that objections are nothing more than questions. They're questions in the buyer's mind, and they must be answered. So the logic of that is that really all objections are questions. So it's a matter of us turning those questions and clarifying those questions and then answering the questions. That's how we deal with objections. We're going to look at 4 methods, and I'd encourage you to just choose a method that suits you, that you're comfortable with, and see how that goes. And it might be that at the end of the day, there's a combination of methods that you use. My favorite is in there, so you'll see that one. But anyway, 4 ideas on how to deal with objections, and you don't need any more than that. As you know, there's plenty of objections. Here are some of the stars. We get these ones all the time. In fact, I've listed quite a few objections that will show you a way in dealing with some of these objections, find some answers to some of these objections. Every prospect you speak to has objections or reasons they're hesitant to buy your product. It's unavoidable. Because if the buyer didn't have reservations about your solution's price, value, relevance to their situation or their purchasing ability, they would have bought it already. So to be successful, salespeople must learn how to both discover and how to learn to handle these objections. They're generally around price, product fit, competitors, and sometimes they're just good old-fashioned brush-offs. Objection handling means responding to the buyer in a way that changes their mind or alleviates their concerns. So it's all about moving forward, moving the sale forward. And if people have objections, they will become stepping stones. From your point of view, they may be obstacles in the client's mind, but they're stepping stones for you to handle, to discover, and deal with. I'm listing 40 objections. There's probably more, but I think you'll find these objections in the module cover most of the situations that you'll come across. So we'll look at a range of answers to some of these objections and a method, a structure in dealing with those 40 objections. And finally, well, happy selling. If you have any questions, any issues with this particular model, I think it's one of my favorite modules, handling objections, because it tests you out a little bit. It's an opportunity for you it's lights, camera, and action for you. It's an opportunity for you to demonstrate your willingness and abilities to not only sell professionally, but also to help the client achieve their goals and dreams. So happy selling, and we'll see you in the next module. Cheers.